Precious Arrow fans, it's back, and I'm so happy. Arrow Season 3 has premiered, and I cannot wait to bring it to you guys, but first, we need to talk about some important details. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, I'm going to be reviewing Arrow Season 3 every week, so make sure you're subscribed to get that, and you're the first person to know when my new video is going to drop. And this is going to be a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen the show, watch it and then come to me. Or if you don't care about spoilers, let's just keep on trucking, because yeah, lots of bullshit happened in this episode. We need to talk about that, because especially stuff. But let's go through down the list first. I love how Arsenal's got the moves now. Like, he was doing all types of fancy shit, and I'm like, go Colton Haynes. He knows how to freaking rock in this role now that he's got a costume and whatnot. But I'm really proud of him for having the moves and whatnot. Go ahead. Thumbs up for Colton Haynes upping his game as Arsenal. Team Arrow's back, and we're starting off things with a bang. And what better way to start off the episode than so-and-so, you have failed this city. Such nostalgia from Season 1. I really feel like it's been 10 years since I've heard him say that. But it's only been like 1. Technically, because he didn't say it in Season 2, he said a lot in Season 1, so it's only been 1 year, but it feels like a lot. But just precious nostalgia. That should have been, that's Throwback Thursday. You have failed this city, and hopefully there'll be more of it to come. Elicity is being teased again. I don't like it. I don't like how they keep making him bounce between the fact of whether he deserves love or not. The fact that you're a superhero should mean nothing. A lot of them have had girlfriends die. Look at him. I mean him. Look at Spider-Man. How many girlfriends has he had? And how many of them are dead? Well, just one, but just think about that. You had, like, let's say 100 girlfriends, and one of them died. You only have a 1% ratio of girlfriends dying. 1%! You take that percentage, even if you do break their neck. Oops. That's a different time slot. And don't even about girlfriends, what about him? Yeah, Batman, this guy. Catwoman, Talia, Barbara, I think. But not really, because that doesn't count, because that was gross. But still, have a damn girlfriend. Seriously. Elicity till the end, and stop teasing it. Things are looking on the up and up for Team Arrow, until we realize we can't have nice things. And apparently we can't have a server that brings out breadsticks. Or whatever Italian restaurant they're at where no one gives out bread. That's not nice. Should have brought the bread before you blew us up. Felicity meets a Superman. She meets a Superman and hack flirts and winds up possibly not knowing that she might have ruined things. But they'll bounce back because they always do. But I just like the banter between Brandon Routh and her character. Like, it's so quirky and awkward, and it really does make sense now that I see it happening. Not that I see before when they were announcing the characters and all the things, but I have known that Brandon Routh and Felicity just mesh up perfectly in the conversation department. Hell, I want them to be together now, is some part of me. Because they just have awkward conversation, and it's really funny. And like I said, this is why we can't have nice things. And can we just talk about how they said Thea, right? Thea who left, Thea who's with Merlin, Thea that hates everybody because of things that happened. Someone comment down below, make sure I heard Thea right, because you're texting Thea mad casual, and does she not hate you? I don't know. They should have done something to explain that, instead of saying, hey, he's texting Thea off screen. Like, I thought she hated you and everybody else that was there. Like, come on now. Explain that to me, please. The Digliver romance, because Ogler makes no sense. What is it? Ogle? Yeah, Ogle. Ogle makes no sense, so Digliver it is. Digliver bromance. There's a new count in town with fast hands and even better martial arts skills. Which is actually kind of cool, actually. You know, she's like, woof. I'm like, oh shit. Damn. How you do that so fast? You know, like, I'm the boss now. Why? Because he can do this. and there's a dart in your neck, and then you're hallucinating, you know, Crane's fear gas and shit. I really kind of wonder if that's some kind of a backdoor thing to that. I tend to overthink stuff when I watch comic book shows, because I feel like everything's a reference to something. Even when he said I mess around with a compound and, you know, it brings out your greatest fears, and I was like, really? Is this some kind of Crane reference? Like, are we going to see Scarecrow on the show? It could work. I'm not saying it can't work, but I'm just saying your greatest fears in the form of a drug. You know, it's not gas, but he could make it into gas. Maybe Crane could be the final piece to that fear gas puzzle. I don't know. You guys comment down below what you thought about that. Oliver beats himself, both figuratively and literally. That was a really cool coming of fight scene to basically say that, you know, you can basically overcome yourself and you don't have to be your greatest enemy. But you know, I had to sneak a sex pun in there somehow. Like, you know I had to. I couldn't go through this episode without making an Oliver beats himself reference, both figuratively and literally, because I had to. And Sarah comes back, only to, oops, I'm watching Game of Thrones again. I'm going to explain some things to you guys. First of all, the person that hit her was Komodo. Komodo is a psychopath, obviously, evil. He is a protege to Oliver's father. I don't know if they're going to use that storyline on the show, but my guess, Sarah's not dead because she has a 3-episode contract, which basically means that she has to show up again. So that basically proves to me that she could not be dead. I'm grasping at straws, but that's what I do personally as my own brand of, you know, journalism and research. I just disprove all theories, especially when it comes to DC, because there are so many loose ends with Sarah. Like, in my head, if they were, because they were thinking about making a Birds of Prey show, so you would need her as the lead on that, and then her flashbacks could be what the hell happened to her on the island also, or what happened when she washed up on Nanda Parbat with Nyssa. That's basically wasting like all types of stuff that you could have used and just saying, hey, we're just gonna kill her off. No, this isn't Game of Thrones. You're not gonna kill off my favorite characters. They're gonna bring her back because of a couple of ways I'm thinking. One, because Nyssa gave the order to have her taken out because she knows Raish is coming and she doesn't want to have to pick between her lover and her father, because the lover always loses when it comes to Daddy Al Ghul. Two, what I've been saying for so long now when it comes to DC, anything related, even in my Tommy Could Come Back video, it just comes down to 2 simple words: Lazarus Pit. Nyssa is coming back to Starling City, and how happy do you think she's gonna be when she finds out her girlfriend's dead? Although you'd think she'd know she was there, but then again, they're both ninjas, so she probably just ninja'd her way out of the house. But I digress from that. I don't think she's really dead. I just think that it's just a shocker that they had to put into the episode. And like I said before, I'm not one to normally believe stuff. So I'm just going to go on a limb and say that this is something that'll help Laurel man up a little bit. For a little bit. And then somehow Sarah's going to come back. Because they still have to do the Birds of Prey episode. I mean, yeah, come to think of it, I'm right. They still have to do a Birds of Prey episode because Huntress is coming back. Eventually, I think. They gotta break her ass out of prison to do something, so I don't know, guys. Give me a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you think about the whole Sarah thing. I think she's coming back eventually. I just think they're gonna use this. I think they're gonna, like, bench her for the start of the Ra's al Ghul invasion. Like I said, because Nyssa can't pick between her lover and her father, so I feel like it's gonna be a little something here. Unless, because even if so, they need another kick-ass female to, you know, kick some butt on the show. So, unless they really will break Huntress out of prison to have her on Team Arrow again, or Nyssa's going to be on Team Arrow to fight against her dad, I'm guessing nothing's going to happen with Laurel anytime soon. So, it took Roy a whole season to become Arsenal. So, it's going to take Laurel a whole season to become some kind of a canary. But like I said, check out my other social media links down below. My social media will be in the video, and also, New York Comic Con is tomorrow, so I will be there all 4 days. I will do as much as I can for interviewing cosplayers and getting into panels and just bringing you guys awesome stuff just like I did last year. So don't forget to check out my other social media links down below. My New York Comic Con 2013 playlist is here on my channel. Please check that out. And always remember that through good times and bad times, always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you next week for more Arrow, and next week also for Comic Con 2014 coverage.